everyone, and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is a blue-collar wine show where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. We're going to look at an interesting grape, got to put the N in there, from Spain, northwest Spain in particular, the region called Bierzo, which is the home of Mencia. Mencia is a very interesting grape, low-yielding, sort of a difficult grape to deal with in the vineyards, a little bit like Pinot Noir. In Portugal, they call it Jaén, and the question is, does Mencia originate in Bierzo, or does it originate in Jaén, or in Portugal, where it's called Jaén? Sorry about that. That debate will go on and on, but a lot of people feel like its original home is in Bierzo. In fact, Mencia and Bierzo are synonymous. That's its native land, and it's starting to become more and more popular. It's very interesting. I decided to do an episode on Mencia, and then all of a sudden, I think 2 or 3 people stopped by my office to taste me on what else but Mencia. Very interesting. The other thing about this is I have a 2018, and then as I was going through my cellar, I found a 2011. So one of my most popular videos I've done is, can you age inexpensive wines? So I'm very curious to see how this 2011 is doing. Now, to be fair, if I would have caught this a couple years ago, I probably would have already drunk it. But I happened to find it, so we're going to try it. Oh, it's kind of scary trying a 2011 Mencia. That's like, 11 years old. Okay, we'll give it a try though. We will. So, Bierzo has 2 areas. Bierzo Alta, which is high Bierzo, more a mountainous region, mineral-driven, very mineral-rich soil. And then they have Bierzo Bajo, which is in the valley, where it's really green and lush. So, 2 different areas. Now, they don't, of course, always indicate. In fact, very rarely have I ever seen them indicate that on the label. But I'm guessing that this might be Bierzo Bajo, but I don't know. So let's get started right away. This is the 2011. We're going to start with this because I have no idea. I might be spitting it out, guys. I don't know. The 2011 Vinos de Arganda, Encanto Mencia, and it says Roble. Roble is the Spanish word for wood. And what this indicates, when you see Roble, it means it spent very little time on new French oak or American oak, whatever they use. Just to give it a little bit of a spiciness, pepperiness. So when you say Roble, it just means less time on the wood, so it comes out a little bit earlier. This rolls in at $11. Okay, let's see what we get here, guys. It's always kind of fun to taste older wines. Yeah, just amazing amount of hits on that video. I'm gonna do a follow-up at some point. Now the color on this I can see right away is a little bit on the brown side. From the age, you can see that. In fact, it is a little bit, I would say, slightly cloudy. And yeah, more of kind of a muddy brick color. Yeah. 2011, guys, $11. Let's see if it held up at all. I have my doubts, just saying. What do we got on the nose? Well, the nose isn't bad. I get a little bit of a, almost like a spiciness. I get cherries and plums. And like I said, a little bit of baking spice coming through. Yeah, very interesting. Let's see what we get on the palate. Drum roll, please. Well, let's just be honest, that one didn't age well. Now, that being said, a lot of acidity on this wine. Very, very thin. Very, very thin. A lot of acidity. I'm getting a little bit of plum and red cherry notes on the palate. But, guys, it's really thin. It has a rustiness to it. There's some minerality. If you had a plate of spaghetti and you popped this and drank it, you would not. It wouldn't be bad. I'm serious, it wouldn't be bad. That acidity would definitely work well with a red pasta sauce. You wouldn't want to do too much more than that because this is kind of on the thin side. But I'm very surprised. It's still drinkable. It's 11 years old and it's only 11 bucks. It was kind of fun to try that. Yeah, the Encanto Roble Mencia. I like that rustiness. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Very cool. Like I said, I would have popped it about 5 years earlier. Probably would have been better. But still, bowl of spaghetti, guys. Actually, lamb as well. Mencia is really known to go with lamb, and that would go with lamb. I would just do it myself, though. I wouldn't have company over and share that bottle. They might not understand it totally. Now we're moving on to a more serious Mencia. This is the, let's see, Losado Vinos de Finca Losada Mencia. Now Losada is a very well-known producer in the Bierzo area, and they do a nice job. This is a 2016. So again, these came out of my cellar. So this is 5 years old, or 6 years old as well. This rolls in at $15. Color's a lot better on this one. You know, sort of a dark ruby color. There you go. It's kind of exciting. 2000. Now, this is not for your purchasing. You're not going to be able to find a 2016 Losada unless you have one in your cellar. But it's just kind of fun to try these and see how they're doing. And let's see what we get on the nose. Well, you can smell, there's definitely an oak essence on the nose. This has also got some baking spice as well. Sort of hedging toward the currant dark cherry side on the nose. It's definitely deeper, richer aromatically. Let's see what we get on the palate. The oak notes are there, definitely. You get a little bit of that oak tannin coming through, but good structure on this wine. Nice currant notes as well. Dark cherry currants. Smoother tannins. The oak tannins are more prominent than the tannins from the grape skins. Nice flow across the palate. Good integration. Nice balance. This is what Mencia is all about to me. And guys, this is 6 years old. Maybe not quite 6. We're getting close to 6. 5 3/4. Spiciness on the back end as well. This is a solid wine. $15 for Losada. I'm going to have to get my hands on some of the newer vintages and give them a try. But this is a really solid wine. And my pick of the month, I was going to add that to this, but I forgot to grab a bottle, is also a Mencia. And we're just selling a crap ton of that one because people really like it. It's a little more fruit forward than most of them I tried. This has nice balance of fruit, tannins, spice, acidity. It's all there. It's very well balanced wine. Nice little hit of higher, brighter acid on the back of the mid palate into the finish. Kind of makes my mouth water. I really like it. Good food wine. I'd really love to have this with lamb. In fact, I'm going to get a Mencia because we eat lamb probably once a week. And it'd be nice to try this with lamb. Be a good match. So I'm not going to grade this one. I think it's probably the fact that you can still drink it, and you could think, well, a plate of spaghetti or lamb with that. You know, you're looking at probably a easily C+ B- wine at the time it was released. And I'm gonna go a solid A- on this one. I think for $15, this Losada is showing really well. It's got 6 years on it, and I am going to try and dig up a newer vintage of this so I can share that with you guys, because I'd like to do another Mencia episode, because I think it's such a fantastic grape, and it is definitely gaining popularity as their viticultural practices and their winemaking practices improve. They're improving the quality of these wines that are coming out of Bierzo. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day. I really appreciate your support. I got some nice comments about episodes that people would like to see, and one of them was said, can you do another Greek wine episode? And so I have one in the queue. I'm going to get ready to, I'm going to do a Greek wine episode. That's what I was just trying to say. Why can't I say it the way I should? Anyway, so get ready for that. At some point in the near future, I will be doing some Greek wines. And I really like Greek wines, so it'll be fun to do that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you like this video. And again, thank you. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.